Righto, we're back again with the Damian Milo series of advanced training videos, and we're actually on the way back home to Damian's place to pick up his parachute. We were just talking to Marty, and I thought what an opportune time to talk to Damo about a chapter in his book that isn't a chapter, and it's called the Anti-Chapter, and there's some interesting facts in there. I thought we might have a chat to Damo while he's driving.
And why not? It sounds like it's the responsible thing to do.
Indeed. Let's do it. So,
cool.
Tell us, what is the Anti-Chapter all about?
Cool. The Anti-Chapter is just a way of me getting people to ask the question, what if? The whole book is designed to be provocative. What I want people to do is to start questioning, to start asking, why do we believe in this? What if there was a better way to do things? A great reason for that is if you've read anything by Kiyosaki, for example, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, one of the big things he's talking about there is the rich dads are the ones that think outside the box. They don't sit in the one job their entire life earning a minimum wage. They think outside the box. So what I was hoping to do with the Anti-Chapter was exactly that. It was just a collection of information I've found over the years, and whether you believe it to be true or not, I don't really care. But what I do want you to do is just think about it, discuss it, debate it, whatever floats your boat. Just start thinking outside the square a little bit, engage your what-if muscle.
The what-if muscle?
The what-if muscle. It's a technical term, I know. Like one of the things in this chapter, for example, is we look at the number 13, and it starts off actually talking about triskaidekaphobia, which is a fear of the number 13. And I find that pretty amazing because we've just been indoctrinated to believe that the number 13 is an unlucky number, when in fact the number 13 is a highly spiritual number. And if you actually track back the history and the origin of why it is that we believe number 13 to be unlucky, it goes back to Constantine in 326 AD when he was crusading about the place and introducing people to the new religion that he just discovered and he was passionate about. He basically went in, and to introduce his religion, he put their religion on its head essentially. And going through Egypt at that point in time, they believed that 13 was a highly spiritual and significant number, but what he did was to get rid of that belief, to change that mindset, to disassociate what they believed to be true with their religion. He actually turned it into an unlucky number and created all this superstition and bad juju about the number 13. I mean, you go through history as a result of it. You look at some of the things. I mean, a lot of airplanes don't have a 13 aisle. A lot of high multi-story buildings don't have a 13th floor. Hundreds of years ago, people were actually employed as 13ers. They would go to dinner parties if there were 13 guests at a dinner party and add one more to be 14, so that there wasn't an unlucky number of 13 at the dinner party. It's quite phenomenal when you think about it. And, to me, that just means that don't take everything you read, see, hear for granted. Think about it. Think about where it's coming from, and also think about why you're being told that information. Ask the question, if I believe in this, is there a gain for someone else for me to believe in this, whether it be financially or whatever else?
So my house number is number 13, so does that mean I'm quite enlightened?
I've always said you're quite enlightened. I think you just chose that house number because you thought it was unlucky.
I thought it might stir some people up.
I think it might have worked.
Right, well, there's something else in there about the Y2K bug. Do you want to?
Oh, absolutely. I love the Y2K bug. To me, the Y2K bug was one of the best bits of marketing I have ever seen. I mean, how many billions of dollars were spent, proofing all of our computers so that planes wouldn't fall out of the sky and so on and so forth. The Y2K bug was just a phenomenal marketing scheme. You see the same thing over and over again. Not so long ago in America, there was a person who came out on TV and warned all the American public of this massive toilet paper shortage that was going to hit. and as luck would have it, everyone believed him, panicked, went out and purchased all the toilet paper that was available. So this guy has just created a self-fulfilling prophecy. He states something which is untrue, that then because he stated it and people believe it, it becomes true. And I mean, that was just great marketing. Of course he was an ad exec. He was doing the whole thing just to make money out of toilet paper. Just gold, absolute gold. And look, you see this over and over again in the media. Back in the 70s, we were on the verge of another ice age. It was all doom and gloom about another ice age. Now we're on the verge of global warming. Now, I'm not a geologist, but I do ask the question, okay, those people that are making the most noise about global warming, perhaps winning Oscars for movies on global warming, for example, what is it they stand to gain out of it? Do they have companies that are selling carbon credits, thus generating billions of dollars? These are questions I ask, and I just encourage people to do the same. Don't take anything on face value. Ask and learn. There's no such thing as a dumb question, just dumb answers.
Recession-proof your life. Warning, may offend some readers.
I hope so. All right, let's go.
Thanks, mate.